Let's go, Algeria. Oh my goodness. Yo, I cannot believe Algeria pulled this off. I cannot believe that it took a penalty shootout to decide what was, in my opinion, the game of the Africa Cup of Nations. There has been no better game than this contest because for pure 120 minutes of football, it was just non-stop. And if you're Algeria, you have to feel so happy about this because it literally was just up in the air. For Ivory Coast to possibly win it in this fashion would have been not a travesty because both of these teams I feel like were very evenly matched. I mean the stats kind of say something otherwise. 15 shots, 8 on target for the Ivory Coast squad. 21 shots, only 6 on target for Algeria. Mahrez was kind of he wasn't really doing too hot in this contest, in my opinion. I didn't think that, he was really working a lot of motions. He wasn't really getting into the game a lot. I thought Feghouli was doing a much better job in this contest as well. Bennacer, he missed a couple of very good chances. And so when they put the substitutions in, I expected, that maybe Algeria were going to try and hold off the game until Jonathan Kodija. Of course, Jonathan Kodija, he's been an absolute monster all tournament long. He's been insane in front of goal. I know he's the Aston Villa striker. I'm hoping if he continues this form in the Premier League, I know he's kind of an unknown now, but he's definitely building himself a platform because he's been amazing this tournament, scoring in the 62nd minute to make this game just even more interesting. And then neither team could find the net. There were a couple. There were so many good opportunities in this game for the Ivory Coast to go ahead 2-1, and it just never materialized. It never happened. And then the penalty shootout. Actually, first off, for the end of extra time, the end of the extra period in general, both of them were both insane. Algeria still controlled a lot of this game in terms of keeping the ball, but Ivory Coast on the counterattack was so damn deadly. I thought Maxwell Cornet was going to find a way to score. I really did think he was going to score in some way, shape, or form. He just didn't. He also just kind of fell short in that area, and I don't really know if it's more like the shooting boots that the Ivory Coast couldn't get put together. But as good and as talented attacking wise as this squad has been, something I've said about them all tournament long is that the defense is somewhat shaky. The midfield doesn't help. The midfield in this game did not reinforce them whatsoever. Wilfried Zaha in this game was actually very on it. He was on it. He was on it 24/7 in this game because he had to be. He had to be, help out. But on the other side, Youcef Bennacer, amazing. Bennacer in midfield, I thought was a revelation. I mean, I can see why this guy is going places because, let's face it, him in midfield, with whether it's possession, whether it's passing in the final third, it works perfectly. It's just shooting. It is the only thing that this squad is missing. Effective shooting. But when we got to the penalty shootout, thank God for Wilfried Bony. Thank God for Wilfried Bony because that miss was terrible. It was. I mean, it's better. I guess it's better goalkeeping than anything. But I mean, it's Wilfried Bony missing, and then of course, to end at Serie D. Also, is it Serie D or Serie D? I can't remember. For the Ivory Coast missing his penalty as well. I was really scared because Algeria had taken out pretty much all. Bennacer had gone out, Feghouli had gone out, Mahrez had gone out. So all of these guys that used to taking penalties to some degree had all gotten subbed out of the game, and so I was really scared that the Ivory Coast were gonna win in the penalty shootout. And you guys would also like to see a live reaction maybe to that penalty shootout, or just a video with some footage on the penalty shootout. Let me know down in the comments below because we can make that happen now. But I'm just watching this game. I should have done a live reaction for the penalty shootout. I was watching this game and I was just hands in mouth, heart racing. Like it's still racing right now actually because this game was just. And when Bennacer missed his penalty, I thought they got let back in. I really thought they got let back in. But thank God Serie D messed his up. I mean, he mucked it up really bad. So I feel bad for Ivory Coast, but Algeria are going to the Africa Cup of Nations semi-finals. They will now join alongside Senegal and Nigeria. So we have Senegal and Nigeria, and so we got Algeria, and now we have the possibility as well of getting the teams between Madagascar and Tunisia. You guys should let me know your thoughts on that game, as it's pretty much about to get started right now. But thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, let me know if you guys would like to see a video with footage from that penalty shootout, or even from the game in general, between Ivory Coast and Algeria. Definitely the game of the tournament by far. It was unreal. But thank you guys once again, and peace.